on Good Morning Football. Good Morning Football weekday and weekend. Two epic acting performances, really. We had Stacey Dales, who you see on your screen right there.
That was so dope.
As Mike Tomlin, who said that. And then Bryan Cranston as Walter White.
Okay.
Fan of Nick Foles there. Jeezy, you were on the show with him.
I was. He was fantastic, man. You ask a guy to do some stuff like that, and he's like, yeah, sure, no problem, does it with no problem, and he nailed it.
I love it.
That's awesome.
He's an actor, though.
So you guys...
Okay, but never mind. We'll
Stacey's not.
You guys at home, though, can decide who had the better performance.
I got to roll with Stacey.
We have a poll up right now.
That's what I was saying. That's not fair.
I got to roll with Stacey.
Well,
It's like
You're not
me and
gonna
you,
vote for Stacey?
who runs a better pass route? I mean, of course. Even the sloppy one, I would do it better.
Of course it's me. Well,
I'm going to go with Stacey, too. Let's get out to L.A., though. Randy Moss, he is with the Cowboys, and MJ Acosta with the Rams. That's a tarp on the field. Don't get it twisted. Not snow in L.A. So I'm going to start here with Randy and Dallas' side of things. How are they preparing for tonight?
Well, Colleen, one of the focuses is stopping the big plays, right? The official definition of a big play on offense, a run of 10 or more yards, a pass of 20 or more, and nobody's better than that at the Rams. The Rams and the Chiefs led the NFL in big plays, but the defenses that were best at stopping the big plays, the Bears, of course, and the Cowboys. The veteran guy on that Cowboy defense, Sean Lee, I had a chance to talk to him. He said the focus really has been on making sure that the angles the defenders take are just right, the tackling is on point, you're hitting your mark in the zones, because the Rams can generate big plays in so many different ways, there is very little margin for error. You lose your focus on any of those items, that's where the Rams' big plays come in. No, this is not snow. It's been raining a lot this morning, but according to the weatherman, at least, it's supposed to clear out of here by late morning. MJ?
Well, thanks, Randy. And words we hear often as teams roll into the playoffs are rhythm and momentum. But for the Rams, that bye week in the first round really served them at multiple levels. I asked head coach Sean McVay about the ramp up to game day throughout the week. And he said that health was a paramount advantage this week. And once that was established, they took every moment and every rep to fine tune those details. In speaking with the players throughout the week, they said, yes, rest was the best thing for them. But they approached it differently this year than they did in 2017. Several guys telling us that last year, some guys might have been a little too chill. Now, Coach McVay says they have quiet and focused minds going into this game, but make no mistake, that grit still very much alive. Coach says they'll be able to put that confidence they've earned into action on home turf. Colleen?
All right. Those Rams, they have the rest, but the Cowboys right now, they have a little momentum going, especially with that defense right now. They seem just about ready for anything. Top 10 in points and yards allowed, and they're great in preventing the big play, too. So Goff and company, second in scoring and total offense. We'll see which one has the advantage. That's coming up tonight.
You're not used to seeing those numbers by the star.
It's weird.
Talking about defense. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so the Cowboys defense, they've been a strength all season for the team, but do you think that they're the best defense that's left of the teams, the playoff teams right now, or is there another defense that you would take that's the best one?
Well, it's a tough one because I want to say yes, but you know, I'm really leaning towards the Los Angeles Chargers. And the reason why is because what they have done each week, they have taken a game plan and they have flipped the script on people. When they come at the Baltimore Ravens, they have made adjustments. When you talk about playoff football, what you're going to see this weekend, teams will win or lose based on the adjustments they make or the lack of adjustments they make. And I believe the Los Angeles Chargers have shown us regularly and pretty recently, they have the ability to change any way they need to do to win the game. But yet, in changing, they're still producing turnovers. And that is what is going to win and be the difference in this divisional round is who can make who turn the ball over and make the most mistakes.
That penny package for the Los Angeles Rams was off the chain, man. 7 defensive backs, guys playing
Chargers?
at the line. The Chargers.
See, usually people screw up the San Diego and LA.
I messed that up. Yeah, it's all good. But I mean,
make sure because
Chargers.
it was.
Yeah.
You call it a penny? Is it?
I call it's penny package. You know what I mean? Penny package. And having small guys at linebacker Packers, but when I look at all the defenses across the playoffs right now, the defenses are good for just different parts. I mean, you look at the Rams, they have the best defensive player left, I think. The Colts, to me, have the best scheme. Matt Eberflus, they don't give up the explosive play. The Chargers have the best pass duo and the most versatility. The Cowboys, to me, have the best linebacker core. The Saints have the best run stuffer. You know what I mean? There's just so many different aspects to defense that all of these teams are good at. And to me, it's going to come down to at the pressure moments, at the deciding moments in games, which part of those defenses are going to step up. Is it going to be the pass rushers? Is it going to be the back end? Are they going to give up an explosive play in Indy? To me, that is going to be the difference in deciding who's the best defense.
And the Chargers, looking at what they did last week, it wasn't just the guys in the back end, too. What they did up front really disrupted things. That's why
kept a spy as well.
And that's why I'm leaning with you, because to me, that was a complete performance. It wasn't just what was happening with the 7 back there. It was the 4 up front. And Melvin Ingram played a fantastic game to really disrupt things up front.
He's been playing for the last month. He's been playing unbelievable. He, in himself, did a fantastic job of circumventing this when they go at the line, when Patrick Mahomes, when they beat the Chiefs the second time, Patrick Mahomes was identifying the mic, right, of what slide protection, but yet he would switch. As soon as he identified it, right till they went to the snap, he switched it off to the other side, which led to 3 or 4 sacks while they had to punt, which led to the Chargers being able to put together that drive for the game-winning touchdown.
Great game.
But the Chargers, they had Lamar Jackson last week,
Lamar
quarterback.
Jackson.
This week, they have Tom Brady. So I want to see how they match up with the Patriots and an experienced quarterback.
Yeah, I think they'll match up well. And again, I would not let that pity package go anywhere. This New England Patriots offense is based off of matchups, and they usually get big guys in space covering smaller, quicker guys. Well, what if we got 7 defensive backs? These guys are used to being in space.
How about this in that penny package real quick is Gus Bradley came to Anthony Lynn. Peter King talked about it, but I got some more details. 5 a.m. on that Monday, it was like, hey, Coach, this is what we're going to do. Anthony Lynn said, what? Are you crazy? Gus Bradley had to convince Anthony Lynn of that. Anthony Lynn looked at some film and said, you're right. So what does that tell me? Gus Bradley is taking his game plan week by week and saying, these are the negatives, and this is the what we need to do to beat this team. To have that going on in the playoffs, 1, you have to have trust in your players, and 2, you have to have the smarts and ability for those guys to study and know and be able to do something totally different that they haven't done 17 weeks prior.
And as a head coach, you need to have trust in your coordinators to do their job and to know what they're doing.
Good job, Anthony Lynn.
That is
He's
awesome.
He's running a program out there. We're going to discuss that later.
Oh, okay, see, there's a tease right there for you.
Now. I'm
also
ready.
We can't wait for Rivers versus Brady. This might be Phil's best chance and maybe last chance to beat Tom Brady.
Running that fast.
We'll explain. And these guys were first and second in catches this year, practically unstoppable. Steve, who has the bigger game tomorrow?
Don't answer that, Steve, not yet.
Think about it, marinate in it a little bit, and the Real Mike Robb Report's coming up. Tweet your questions in #RealMikeRobb
Yeah, let's
Report.
get it. Let's get it.
Don't
Ask
sleep on that.
Anything.
Ask